Okay, today we are going to add fractions with unlike denominators. So I'm going to start off with adding 1/2 plus 2/5. We see that both fractions have an uncommon denominator. So to come up with a common denominator, I tell the students that one way that you can come up with a common denominator is to get LCM, which is the least common multiple. So we're going to list the multiples of 2 and 5. I tell the students to start with the largest number first so they won't have to go as far. So we're going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, and just stop right there. Then we're going to get the multiples of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Ask them to stop. We see that 10 is the smallest multiple of 2 and 5. That's what they have in common. So I ask them to circle it. And now that we have the common multiple, we can rename both of our fractions. So to rename them, 1/2 and 2/5. Ask them to use multiplication. That's a way to come up with an equivalent fraction of 1/2 and 2/5. So for 1/2, I ask them 2 times what gives them 10? 2 times 5. What you do at the bottom, you do at the top. So our new fraction is 5/10. It's equivalent to 1/2. It doesn't change the value of a half. It's equivalent. Then here for 2/5, do the same thing. We want the common denominator 10. 5 times what gives you 10? 5 times 2. What you do at the bottom, you have to do at the top. We say this over and over again. 2 times 2 is 4. Now we have renamed the fractions. Now we can add them together because they have a common denominator. 5/10 plus 4/10 equals to 9/10. But I tell the students we're not done yet. We need to make sure that we don't have to simplify. I tell them that if the numerator is 1 away from the denominator, they don't have to, it's in its simplest form. But I also tell them that we need to just check anyway. In order to do that, so to simplify, is the question, is the 9/10 in its simplest form? And here's how we check. This is where those T-charts come in. 9. Well, question is 5/10 plus 4/10, 9/10. So we have the T-chart 9, and we have 10. But this is called this is simplified, and the students are asked to get the greatest common factor. So the factors of 9 are 1 and 9, 3 times 3. Then you have 10, 1 and 10, 2 and 5. The only factor they have in common is 1. We can't use 1 because if you divide by 1, it's still going to give you a 9/10. So they don't have any other factor in common besides 1. So 9/10 is in its simplest form. And so that's the final answer.